What is going on to you, Aquarius? Come on in and get some readings so I can go ahead and keep the show going, as well as I'm gonna start to make 4 videos instead of 6. So if you want your videos to come first, give me the most views. So for the first 2 videos to give me the most views, I'll do those 2 videos first. So you have the Queen of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. A lot of you, Aquarius, some of you Aquarius may have felt like you ran into somebody in the past who you couldn't tell whether or not they were playing games with you. And that you Aquarius just wanted to know if they were being serious or not. The Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles represents, so now a lot of you Aquarius may be paying very close attention to whether or not people are real, right? Their authenticity. Making sure that you put your best foot forward, Page of Pentacles, but waiting, right, Queen of Swords, but waiting to see if those people actually put in any kind of effort and energy to you, to see if they actually are serious about getting to know you. The 10 of Cups and the Knight of Wands is also about how, since this is the case, you're really in a particular position where the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Wands, it really does speak. Yo, I'm so hot under this light and it's warm. The 10 of Cups and the Knight of Wands really does represent the amount of effort that they put into getting to know you. You're not necessarily going to be, you Aquarius are not going to put so much energy into a person all up front. A lot of you Aquarius are learning to very much so pace yourself when it comes to getting to know others, because a lot of you Aquarius are starting to realize that the only thing that doing too much too soon ends up doing is getting you hurt, right? Emotionally. People take advantage of that. And because people end up taking advantage of that, you don't get anything in return. Nothing that you want. All it is that you get is people trying to act like, well, you should have known better. And although a lot of you Aquarius, right, 3 of Swords, you may have a very good heart, you know, and you Aquarius may want to be in a very strong, foundational relationship, it's not best for you to be so upfront all at once, right? You have the type of people who, as soon as they're getting to know the person, right, they go out on one date, they start talking about marriage. They start trying to ask the person, what are they out here on some relationship, what are they out here dating for, right? And then sometimes they divulge too much information and they say, hey, listen, you know, they're out here looking for marriage. Obviously, you shouldn't tell somebody that, because that has nothing to do with running games. It's just that me personally also, I wouldn't even suggest it, because it's way too much all at once. The idea that you're just going out on one date with the person, you're already talking about how you're done with them and that you're not going to talk to them anymore. And, you know, if they don't marry you, you know, that's a lot. Because think about what it is that a person is asking for, right? Marriage is a big step, especially now that marriage means more now than ever, considering the fact that it's rare. The more rare something or someone is, the more valuable they are. Marriage is rare due to the fact that a lot of people are using marriage as a means of a way to parasite off or siphon money off of somebody so that they can go on to the next one and do the very same thing to the other person. So the Three of Swords represent a lot of you Aquarius understand this. You realize this. And because of the fact that you Aquarius understand this, you understand the value in getting to know people, but getting to know them patiently, but also providing value from the door. So the Nine of Cups and the Two of Pentacles now is about you Aquarius putting that into action, finally. Because at a very young age, you see, you Aquarius aren't really born cold-hearted. A lot of you Aquarius are created that way because of the experiences that you've dealt with, especially in areas of love, of course, family, romance, friendship, you know, how it is that, you know, the overall idea that people appear to be your friend, people appear to be on your side, when in actuality, whether it's friendships, and it can be some real mental trick type stuff, because a lot of you Aquarius have tried to think yourselves to the bone of how is it so possible for somebody to lay down with you and at the same time do all of this other stuff to try to undermine you and make sure that you don't really prosper in life, and just try to handicap you spiritually, mentally, you know? And the Two of Pentacles, despite this, a lot of you Aquarius didn't really get an answer up until a few months ago. But you've always had these questions in the back of your mind about what are real friendships, what are real relationships, do they even exist? And a lot of you Aquarius are getting your answers. Yes, they do, but it's that's how valuable it is, because it's so rare to meet people that you can actually build something from the ground up with, right? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. Matter of fact, let's clarify some other cards first. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. The Temperance, the Magician, the Nine of Cups, and the Tower. To clarify what? To clarify the Three of Swords, okay. The Temperance and the Magician is about how you're supposed to use the experience that you've had to your advantage. Use that coldness that a lot of you Aquarius have learned to develop over the years to adapt to the situation. Instead of numbing yourself out, let you use it to make it, to soften the heart, so that you can transcend the discomfort to really know if a person is really interested in you. Like I said before, if a person has gone out of their way to hurt you and you let them know, and they're making it a problem, and they try to make it seem like they don't care, and there's no kind of accountability, you cannot hang around those types of people, because you've let them know that they've hurt you. They've gone out of their way to really hurt you emotionally, and they shouldn't have done that. Not only should they have not done that, right? They shouldn't have done that, but also they didn't have to. And once you let them know that that's what happened, right? Directly. I'm not saying throw a temper tantrum. I'm saying directly. But the Nine of Cups and the Tower, but yet they have this problem. They can't say they're sorry. They can't apologize, any of that stuff. The Nine of Cups, the Tower. That's a relationship that should not continue at all. You have to learn to let that go, because they're too delusional for their own good. These are people that you would be laying down with, but seems to have all this amount of issues after they've done some goofy stuff to you, right? So it's just a time right now where a lot of you Aquarius are really, your life is changing, right? Drastically. But the thing about it is, even though you represent air, you represent fixed air, which is kind of like, fixed air would be like, fixed air would basically be like a fog or something like this. How that can't seem to clear through, but the air is thick because of the fact that it's a fog. It's not like mutable air where it's like it's wind, you know what I mean, going through, or Libra air where it's like it's like, it's something where it's like a strong gust of wind, but it's not necessarily there all the time. No, you Aquarius are like a fog where it's like you're always like you're sticking around, this haze everywhere, right? So let's clarify, let's clarify the Nine of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, the Devil, and then you have the Five of Pentacles. These four cards to clarify the Nine of Cups. It really does represent you, Aquarius. Thought my family was here. It really does represent you, Aquarius, learning how to come to terms with your own feelings, and that realizing that trying to numb out your feelings is what causes most of the discomfort, as to where accepting it for what it is and moving forward actually creates the cold-heartedness and the lack of pain and discomfort later, and the power. The Devil in the Five of Pentacles is about, well, it represents Aquarius, but it also represents Capricorn. But you Aquarius realize that, when it comes to getting to know other people, things like that, right? It's not going to always be so easy. But you're willing to step away and adapt to anyone, any type of situation that does not serve you, you will walk away from it.